So now the question is, as a player, what should we be calling? So this guy is afraid about over or under communication. So how do we balance the communication in the match?
Over under communicating. I don't think there's a thing like over communicating. I think it's certain situations where it's a 1v1 and you're still calling shit, even though it's based off sound or whatever, you know. Then you might over communicate or like over talk because you can just let him do his thing. But like if you just say what you're seeing and you say what you're holding, for example, those are very important things that you always need to do. And I don't think you can really over communicate it. But if you're silent, you're not saying what you're holding, you're not saying what you're playing, you're not saying what you're seeing, I think that's very bad because then you're dying solo. People don't know what's going on around you. Your IGL can't make a plan because he doesn't know what you're seeing. So, yeah.
Something very important that you just said is like you need to communicate what you're seeing. So if that wall is soft or rotation or something else, you need to call that if the wall is soft, reinforced rotation. I 100% agree with you that you can't really over communicate. What I will definitely suggest is to practice your tonality of the voice. Like that way, your IGL and everyone in the whole team will understand when a call is extremely important, such as if someone is flanking, then you're going to yell it or you're going to say it differently than if you destroy the default camera, right? So the thing is just play with your tonality of the voice. That's going to first make it easier for people to listen to you. It's not monotone. And secondly, well, it's easier to hear you if you start yelling versus normal talk. But yeah, 100%.
I think it's very important as well. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I think it's very important as well to not panic in your voice, especially if you're IGLing, because it will make your players panic. Because as an IGL, like your voice is how the team is feeling, basically. You know what I mean? So if you're panicking or you're moaning, for example, like you keep fucking making remarks, that makes the team negative as well. You know what I mean? So if you're an IGL and you want to speak to your team, the way you speak to them is how they'll feel. If you know what I mean.
100%.
That's very important.
Yeah, 100%. Like the IGL is the one that brings confidence. If IGL is not bringing confidence, like why the team will have confidence if your biggest guy doesn't have confidence? Like he's the king, he's the role model of the whole team. He's the one that has to reset for the confidence and such.
That's what went wrong against ITB for us. You're panicking, then you don't really know what's going on. Everything is less clear, you know, and then it goes wrong.
Yeah, you got a reset, and then okay, we have 40 seconds to go reset. Let's at least use 30 seconds. Let's reset 5 seconds, and let's at least use properly 35 seconds over 40 seconds of everyone doing everything.
Exactly.
But okay, so that's that. Let's move on to a very interesting question.